Hi everyone, welcome back. It's number 9 of my abstract pieces series that I'm doing. And I started off by, I already had paint that was mixed on my table. So I am just trying to put a light layer down of just very light colors. And I love how these colors look very nice and kind of cloudy. Makes me feel like clouds, even though it's kind of purple, lilac-y. But I was trying to keep it really light, and I ended up using more paint than I intended, but that's okay. As I said, I'm also trying to practice using mixing colors to get different shades, to get different values. So it's lovely. And I'm using a perfume bottle cover, which is pretty cool because it's nice and easy to hold on to. And I'm using that to make my circle marks. Here I'm trying to add blue, very nice and light and cloudy, quote unquote. And I want to slightly cover the circles, but still have them showing through. And I'm trying to work in threes because odd numbers are easier on the eyes. And I love how pink looks with gray and pink looks with blue, so I'm adding in my pink. I'm coming in with a soft pastel now to add some lines, some definition, but I'm also going to activate it to spread it. I kind of didn't like how this was looking, so I started to do that, kind of switch it around. So I want to see the line, but I still want it to look blended into the rest of the page, you know? So we still have the definition, but the colors are still moving outward. So I'm trying to come in now with my darker hues, shades, and just kind of brushing over, still continuing with the same directional strokes, going over those colors, adding to the colors. And then I decided, why not kind of tilt my brush and spread it. It wasn't happening the way I had pictured in my mind. So I ended up doing this, and then I wanted it kind of thin, but I felt like I needed to even it off, so it just ended up getting wider and wider on the page, which was not my original intention. So now I have to extend the end there, the corner, and of course adding some splashes. Just a little bit. I'm trying to keep it down to a minimum. Trying really hard to keep my stuff minimalistic. So, as usual, still working on white areas. I wanted to have more white areas in this piece as well. So I'm just going in different places where I wanted it to be brighter. And it got darker. Just brightening it up. I'm using all my paints are acrylic. Checking it out, see how it's looking, and adding more white paint in different areas. Looks like I'm really destroying that brush, huh? So I saw this off to the side. This is I think it's a coffee drip that I did and it dried. I just love this line. So I decided to use the line. So I'm just tearing around it, trying to keep that line visible. I love that line. And because I have those brown marks, I felt that it would look good on the page. Then I have brown paper. That I'm going to use with it. And I also want to use some type of cloth, but I'm not sure what yet. So I'm just going to fiddle around to see what I could get and see how best it looks. So I finally decide on my composition of my line, and I decide to stick it down, thinking, yeah, this is what it is. And then I see this off to the side, and I'm like, yes, that would look so good. But I don't know how to put it yet. Which one should go on top? Then I decide to put it below. But I still want it shown. I want to see it. So I finally decide on how I'm placing my pieces, and I like it because I want all of the layers to be seen. And now to help tie it into the rest of the page, I am just adding some random marks around it, just random, over bits and parts of it, so it will look like it is a part of the piece instead of me just sticking it on top. And now it's time to take off the tape, and I found that area was too dark. I didn't want it so dark. So I'm coming in with my feather again, and I'm just giving it some nice highlights with the tip of the brush, and just giving it some white highlights on the page. And I think that, oh no, I decided that it needed more brown on the page to tie in with the strip in the middle. So I just brought in a soft pastel, and I'm activating it with water to help give the page some tan color that will tie in with the centerpiece. And I believe that's pretty much it. Yeah, I went over the border there. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!